Well, this is my 38th Causeway, so I've had a lot of experience with this, and it came at a perfect time this year. It's a great remedy for, and I'm sure Marshall will say the same thing, and the players will too. It's been a disappointing season in the fact that we're 3-7 and lost some tough games, and I've kind of looked at SAC, and they've obviously lost some tough games, and we're kind of a mirror of each other. And but the beauty about the Causeway Classic and the rivalry is you can put all that aside. It's great that it's at the end of the year, and you can be playing, for something that will carry over into the off season. So I'm excited, as I always am for this game. I just think it's so great for the region, and obviously very, very good for our players, and an opportunity to kind of remedy the season a little bit. I'm very impressed with Sac State. I'll just talk briefly about their team and then talk about ours a little bit. Defensively, I'll start with defense. Very impressed with the aggressiveness and their ability to get after the quarterback. Obviously, they're led by Zach Nash, who is having another remarkable year. But there are a lot of other pieces in that puzzle on the defense that all seem to work together, and I think they're doing a great job. And 10 sacks last week against Idaho State. I don't know if that's ever been done before in one game, but that was pretty remarkable. Offensively, I think Coach Spurbeck's done a remarkable job. Jeff's been kind of in and out of the lineup, and the way that you've gotten Garrett and Tommy ready to play and play to their strengths, I think really shows tremendous coaching, and very impressed with the ability to move the ball. And I know the receiver group at SAC has been banged up. We're obviously well aware of Brandon Reed. Got to keep our eye on him if he is going to go ahead and play. And certainly in 2009, it's etched in all our memories, the corner route that he ran to win the game. Our team, I love my football team, I really do. And we're 3-7, but I'm just so proud of this football team, the way they come to work each and every day. They've been very, very resilient, given some of the tough losses, but the team chemistry's been great, and the leadership's been terrific, and I just really couldn't ask for much more from a football team. Offensively, of course, led by Randy Wright. We try to get balance in our offense between the run and the pass. We haven't always got that, and some of that is due to some pretty good teams that we played. And some of it is our own undoing, but I think that's going to be the key for us, moving the football on Saturday. Defensively, I really like the way our defense has been playing. We've been kind of a bend but don't break defense, giving up some early scores, but then we kind of get settled into what we're going to do, and have played very, very, very good defense. And we haven't been giving up, particularly in the second half of the season, many points. And we're going to continue to need to have that kind of effort on Saturday. One area I think we have a real strength is in our kicking game. Our punter, Colton Schmidt, is having, from my perspective, an All-American type season, and has really done a great job of giving field advantage to our football team and giving us opportunities to get into ball games and to try to win ball games. And Sean Kelly, of course, his experience, 4 years as our kicker. And although Sean probably the first to admit it hasn't gone exactly the way he had hoped this year, but I have so much confidence in him each and every time we get inside the 35-yard line. And I know in these kind of games, these rivalry games, the kicking game becomes very, very important. So as always, very excited. And again, I think it's just coming at a great time. I don't think we have to deal with the weather situation that we had in Davis last year, the monsoon. So the prediction forecast is for pretty good weather. So really looking forward to it.
Questions?
Coach, you've been a part of this for so long. Do you still get those kind of butterflies, those feelings every time this game comes around?
When Saturday comes around, I do. Even as many games as I have been involved in. When the game comes around, absolutely. And really where I get the butterflies is for the players. I mean, it's a players' game. It always has been. And I just get excited for them. I hope it's a well-attended game this year. But more importantly, I think our players realize, and I'm sure Sac State's players do as well, that you're playing for more than just yourself. You're playing for all your alumni, former players, all the people that are in the stands that have played or donned blue and gold for us, or the green for Sac State. And it means a lot to them. And so we get a lot of emails and and messages sent to the team, just letting them know there's a lot of support out there. So that's where I get the butterflies, seeing them have that opportunity in this kind of game. And they talk about the Stanford Cal game and UCLA, USC. I mean, this is it for us. And some people have wondered and questioned, has our rivalry with Cal Poly oversee the rivalry with Sac State? And in some respects, probably yes, because we're in the same conference, and so we're playing for conference affiliation. But there's nothing like the history. I think this is the 58th year of the Causeway, and the logistics of the two schools being as close, and all the alumni knowing each other, and that's what makes this so special. So I do. I still get butterflies, and I just enjoy the opportunity the players have.
Coach, so would this season kind of this game be a salve if you win it in action, since you've had such a rough season in that regard?
Well, it certainly would help. It'd be a Band-Aid I could put over the wound. So it certainly would help. But I think more importantly, it's a great way to go into the off season. With a win over obviously a longtime rival, and we're a young football team, and you just have to look at the players that are on the field, and it will go a long way for us, absolutely.
Any other questions? All right, thanks, Coach
Great,
Biggs.